Hello and welcome to all. My name is Laksha Jolly and I am an intern at Lexis & Co. I am a third year law student at New Law College, Pune, and the topic for the day is Insurance Amendment Bill 2021. The Insurance Amendment Bill, which also goes by the name of General Insurance Business Nationalization Amendment Bill 2021, was passed in the Upper House on 11th of August 2021. The amendment bill claims to push great private participation in the public sector insurance. The bill also seeks to remove the requirement that any center should not hold more than 51% of the equity capital in such insurance. The bill will directly amend the Insurance Act 1938. This act will provide a structure for the working of insurance businesses and regulate the relationship between the insurer, policyholders, shareholders, and the regulator, the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India. The bill essentially seeks to increase the maximum foreign investments allowed in an Indian insurance company. With that being said, the main question which arises is, what does the bill seek to amend in reality? The bill seeks to amend the Insurance Act 1972. This law deals with nationalizing all private insurances in the country. The law states that the central government should have 51% holding in public sector companies. The amendment wants to get rid of the provision where the government has 51% holdings and will scrape off the section 10B of the old act, which had the requirement of 51%. Furthermore, section 24B will be added, and this will allow the government to relinquish control of public insurers from a given date. Section 31A of the Act would state that the director who is not a whole-time director will be held responsible for the acts of omission and commission by the insurer. The Act also allows foreign investors to hold up to 49% of Indian insurance companies, but these entities have to be owned and controlled by an Indian entity. The bill also increased the limit on foreign investment from 49% to 74% and removed the restriction on ownership and control. But these investments are subject to some additional conditions which will be prescribed by the central government. The Act mandates that the insurers maintain a minimum investment in assets adequate to cover the insurance claim obligations. If the insurer is formed or domiciled out of India, the assets must be maintained in a trust in India and entrusted to trustees who must be Indian citizens. This will also apply to an insurer incorporated in India if at least first 33% of the capital is owned by the investors domiciled outside India. Second, 33% of members of the governing body are domiciled outside India. This explanation is removed from the bill. Once the bill is gazetted, it will allow for tremendous foreign investments and flourish the economy. All these recent economic changes have been taken while considering the impact of COVID-19 on the Indian economy and how some traditional methods of financing and safeguarding our market has only made it difficult for us to survive. Thank you. This was all for the day.